ever pondered the authenticity of what we perceive as real? And why do we shy away from experiences that challenge our perception of reality, like the psychedelic experience? Yes, we're diving deep into the rabbit hole of reality and perception, a journey that might leave you questioning everything you've known to be true. You see, our understanding of reality is shaped by a complex web of beliefs, perceptions, and societal norms. We are conditioned to accept certain things as real, to comply with established norms and to fit into the societal mold. We are told what to believe, how to act, what to aspire for, and what to fear. But does this construct truly reflect reality? Or is it just a comfortable illusion we've learned to accept? Now, let's introduce a radical notion: psychedelics. These mind-altering substances have been used by various cultures for thousands of years for spiritual and therapeutic purposes. They have the power to dissolve the boundaries of our conditioned reality, offering us a glimpse into an alternate perception of the world. But why, you might ask, should we consider such an experience? Why venture into the unknown, into the realms of altered consciousness? Let's circle back to our initial question about the realness of things. If something is real, it doesn't shy away from scrutiny. It doesn't demand you to lower your voice or avert your gaze. It doesn't crumble under pressure. The same goes for our perception of reality. If it's real, it should be able to withstand the challenge of psychedelics. It should be able to coexist with alternate perceptions, allowing us to broaden our understanding of the world. Psychedelics aren't about escaping reality, but rather about challenging it, about exploring the depths of our consciousness, about gaining a richer understanding of our existence. They offer a unique lens to view our reality, a lens that might reveal a more authentic, more vibrant, and more profound reality than we've ever known. So let's embark on this journey with an open mind and a curious heart. Let's question, explore, and embrace the realness of things. If something is real, it can withstand scrutiny. It doesn't require us to lower our voices or avert our gaze. The psychedelic experience is as fundamental to understanding our humanity as having relationships, responsibilities, hopes, and dreams. There's a profound truth hidden in the heart of the psychedelic experience. It's a journey that, like the most profound moments in life, can reshape who we are, redefine our understanding of the world, and recalibrate our sense of self. It's a journey that, like the most profound moments in life, can reshape who we are, redefine our understanding of the world, and recalibrate our sense of self. Imagine setting sail into the vast, uncharted territories of your mind. You traverse through the labyrinth of your consciousness, encountering thoughts, feelings, and insights that, while always a part of you, remained obscured under the veil of everyday awareness. The psychedelic experience, in its purest form, is a journey of self-discovery, a voyage into the depths of the psyche that can reveal the interconnectedness of all things, the impermanence of the self, and the beauty of the present moment. Yet in our modern society, this journey is often suppressed, stigmatized, and misunderstood. There's a paradox here. We live in a world that celebrates exploration, that lauds the pioneers who push the boundaries of human knowledge and experience. We marvel at the explorers who climb the highest mountains, who dive into the deepest oceans, and who venture into the vastness of outer space. But when it comes to exploring the inner cosmos, the vast uncharted territories of our own minds, we're told to stay within the confines of the familiar. We're allowed to wander within the sanctioned playpen of ordinary consciousness, where intoxicants like alcohol, tobacco, and sugar are not only accepted, but often celebrated. Yet the substances that dissolve the boundaries of the self, that reveal our unity with our fellow humans and the natural world, are forbidden. This is a curious state of affairs. The psychedelic experience can be a tool for understanding, for growth, for healing. It can be a catalyst for creativity, for empathy, for transformation. It's a gateway to a deeper understanding of our humanity, a bridge to a more compassionate, conscious, and connected world. Yet we live in a society that forbids these boundary-dissolving hallucinogens, a society that limits our consciousness to a sanctioned playpen. Isn't it an outrage that we are prohibited from accessing an experience so central to our humanity? The psychedelic experience, much like having a family or pursuing your dreams, is a fundamental part of what makes us human. Yet these substances, these keys to a different dimension of consciousness, are deemed illegal. How did we find ourselves in this predicament? The answer is as complex as it is infuriating. It is a tale of cultural immaturity, societal control, and fear of the unknown. Psychedelics, you see, have an uncanny ability to dissolve boundaries. They can connect us with our fellow humans and nature in a way that few other experiences can. But this dissolution of boundaries is threatening to those who hold power. It's easier to control a population that is divided, that is confined within the narrow walls of ordinary consciousness. This ordinary consciousness is a playpen sanctioned by society. We're allowed to intoxicate ourselves with alcohol, tobacco, and a constant stream of media, but God forbid we should seek to expand our minds, to step outside the playpen and see the world for what it really is. This suppression of psychedelics is not just an act of control, it's an act of censorship, a deliberate attempt to keep us from exploring the depths of our minds and the heights of our potential. But why should we accept this? Why should we allow our potential to be stifled, our minds to be confined? We shouldn't. We mustn't. This is not just about psychedelics. This is about freedom. The freedom to explore, to learn, to grow. The freedom to be human in the fullest sense of the word. The suppression of psychedelics is a symptom of a deeper issue. It's a sign that we are living in a society that is afraid of change, afraid of the unknown, a society that would rather keep us in the dark than allow us to seek the light. But we must not let this fear hold us back. We must push forward. We must break the chains that bind us. We are living in a society as oppressed as any society in the past. But remember, oppression thrives only when we allow it to. It's time we take a stand. It's time we reclaim our right to the psychedelic experience. This is not about my experience, but yours. It's about an experience that you must have. A key aspect of understanding psychedelics is the importance of personal experience. Yes, you can read about the effects, the science, the subjective accounts of others, but to truly grasp the profound nature of these substances, you must embark on your own exploration. This is not a passive journey, but an active quest for self-discovery. Imagine learning a new language. You can read textbooks, listen to tapes, even use translation apps. But until you immerse yourself in a conversation, until you stumble over words and form sentences, you're not truly experiencing the language. The same is true with psychedelics. To understand them, you must engage with them. This engagement is not always easy. It's a journey that requires courage and openness. It requires you to step outside your comfort zone. It's like climbing a mountain. The journey can be challenging, arduous, even scary at times. But the view from the top, the sense of achievement, the perspective it gives you, makes it all worthwhile. It's important to remember that this exploration is personal. Your journey with psychedelics is unique to you. It's a journey shaped by your history, your mindset, your intentions. It's not a competition or a race. It's an individual voyage of discovery. And just like any journey, it's not always going to be smooth sailing. You may encounter rough seas, you may feel lost or overwhelmed. But that's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. It's also important to remember that this exploration is not a one-time endeavor. The psychedelic experience is not a box to be checked off, not a destination to be reached. It's a continual process of learning, growing, and understanding. It's a kaleidoscope that keeps revealing new patterns, new insights, new perspectives. So take the plunge, embrace the journey, explore the uncharted territories of your mind. Remember, it's not about reaching a destination, but about the journey itself. Nobody can dismiss this just because it didn't work for them on 1 or 2 tries. This is an art. It's something you coax into existence. Psychedelics, to me, are catalysts for the imagination. They possess the unique ability to unlock doors in our minds that we often don't even realize are there. They allow us to explore the untapped potential of our consciousness, to dive deep into the ocean of thought and creativity that lies beneath our everyday experiences. These substances, these catalysts, they're not just about seeing pretty colors or having an out-of-body experience. They go far beyond the superficial. They allow us to tap into a reservoir of creativity, a wellspring of inspiration that's often dormant or suppressed in our day-to-day lives. Think of the mind as a vast, unexplored landscape, full of mountains, valleys, rivers, and forests. Now imagine if you had a guide, a compass that could help you navigate this landscape, to help you discover areas of your mind that you've never visited, or perhaps didn't even know existed. That's what psychedelics do. They act as guides, helping us traverse the terrains of our own consciousness, revealing new vistas of thought and imagination. They empower us to say what has never been said, to see what has never been seen. In the embrace of these catalysts, we are given the tools to draw, paint, sing, sculpt, dance, and act in ways that have never before been done. They liberate us from the constraints of conventional thinking, allowing us to push the boundaries of creativity and language. But it's not just about creation, it's about perception, about viewing the world through a different lens. Psychedelics can shift our perspective, allowing us to see the world and ourselves in a new light. They can help us break free from the entrenched patterns of thought that often limit our understanding and appreciation of the world around us. As we journey through the psychedelic experience, we encounter a directness, a rawness of experience that is often missing in our modern mediated world. They bring us into contact with the immediacy of existence, the pure, unfiltered reality of the present moment. They push the envelope of creativity and language. They bring us to the felt presence of direct experience. We need to stop consuming our culture. We need to create culture. This is more than just a mantra. It's a call to action and a call to consciousness. In a world flooded with media-driven narratives and pre-packaged experiences, it is a revolutionary act to create your own culture. But what does it mean to create culture? It's not about rejecting everything that's been handed down to you. Neither is it about mindlessly following the latest trends or fads. Creating culture is about taking control of your own narrative, about forging your own path, and about cultivating your own viewpoints grounded in personal experience. It's about choosing what you want to incorporate into your life and what you want to leave behind. It's about discerning the value in things, not because they are popular or because they've been thrust upon you, but because they resonate with your own journey. It's about embracing the power of your imagination and the power of your individuality. Because in the end, your individual experiences, your individual thoughts and feelings are the most authentic expression of culture you can create. Creating your own culture is also about sharing your experiences with others. It's about connecting with your fellow human beings on a deeper level, beyond the superficialities of mass media narratives. It's about fostering a sense of unity and understanding, about breaking down the boundaries that divide us. It's about recognizing that culture is not a static entity, but a dynamic, ever-evolving tapestry of human experience. And we are all weavers of this tapestry. With every choice we make, with every experience we embrace, we contribute a unique thread to the cultural fabric. So let's not be passive consumers of culture. Let's be active creators. Let's not be dictated by the narratives of others. Let's write our own stories. Let's not be defined by the world around us. Let's define our world. Creating your own culture is not just an act of personal empowerment. It's an act of collective liberation. It's a declaration that you are more than just a product of your environment, that you are a creator, a dreamer, a visionary. The nexus of space and time where you are now is the most immediate sector of your universe. So make it count. Create your culture. You are not a cultural institution. You are a free and independent human being. This is not just a statement, but a call to action. A call to embrace your humanness, your individuality, and your inherent freedom. A call to question the status quo, to challenge the societal norms, and to explore the unexplored. We live in a world that often dictates what we should be, what we should do, and even what we should feel. A world that often discourages deviation from the so-called normal. But what is normal? Who gets to define it? Who gets to limit our experiences and perceptions based on this arbitrary standard? You see, the beauty of life lies in its diversity, in its unpredictability, in its boundless potentials. And to experience this beauty fully, we need to venture out of the familiar, out of the sanctioned playpen of ordinary consciousness, and into the vast expanse of the unknown. We need to embrace the psychedelics, the boundary-dissolving hallucinogens that offer us a profound sense of unity with our fellow beings and nature. But this is not just about psychedelics. It's about the freedom to explore our own minds, our own consciousness. It's about the courage to question the preconceived notions, the societal constructs, and the limiting beliefs that often confine us. It's about the audacity to create our own culture, our own norms, our own normal. So let's break free from the chains of conformity. Let's challenge the societal norms and expectations that often stifle our growth. Let's explore our own experiences and perceptions. And let's embrace the psychedelics that offer us a profound sense of unity and understanding. Let's become the creators of our own reality, the masters of our own destiny. Remember, these substances will deliver. They have your name written on them in big gold letters. So, go on, embrace your individuality, your freedom, and your inherent right to explore the unexplored. After all, you are not a cultural institution. You are a free and independent human being. The psychedelic experience is a journey of self-discovery and realization. It's a trip into the depths of our consciousness, a space where we can explore the realness of things unfiltered and raw. It's an experience that is as central to our humanness as having a child or having responsibilities. But it's also an experience that has been unjustly suppressed, kept under wraps by a society that fears what it cannot comprehend. Psychedelics serve as catalysts, igniting our imagination and pushing the boundaries of creativity and language. They shake up our perception, allowing us to see, to say, to create what has never been before. They call us to step away from the passive consumption of our culture and to start creating our own. This is not just about a personal journey. It's about a collective awakening, a step towards a more open understanding and mature society. Psychedelics are catalysts for the imagination, tools for personal growth, and a fundamental part of our human experience.